Hey everybody, I am coming making this video message and I want to tell you to get used to your peace. The reason why I am making this video message is because sometimes when you have been through a lot of traumatic events and you have been let down and disappointed, you will have a lot of trauma and residue and heartbreak left on you and in you. And so when peace does come, you are not accustomed to peace. You are not accustomed to serenity. You are not used to order and structure. You're not used to it. And so I want to let you all know today that there is going to come a point and a time where the peace of God comes into your life. But do not sabotage. Don't sabotage it. Do not self-sabotage and start being negative because you've just gotten used to and accustomed to life doing you in. Don't sabotage the blessing of peace because you still are not healed from that residue and the warfare and the trauma and the back doors that you've experienced. Don't do it. I want to let you all know something, and it's very real. When you are chosen by God and when God has picked you to do a particular job on this earth, you are going to have people that want to come after you. That's just what it is. And as men and women in the body of Christ, I want you all to understand this. I want you all to understand it because I say it unapologetically. I say it courageously and with all authority and boldness in Jesus' name. You are going to have people that want to come after you. And they want to come after you because they do see something in you that is not common. It is different. And even though they may not even be able to verbalize what it is that's different about you, they have a problem with it. When you walk into a room, when you open up your mouth, the way you react, the way you interact, all of that, there is always going to be people who sees that and they know, you know what, it's something different about him. It's something different about her. They are going to be somebody one day. They are going to be big someday. I don't know what it is. People can tell. And this is why there are people who are intimidated by that. This is why there are people who want to destroy you. They want to destroy your name and your reputation and your character. They want you to give them the attention, even if it's negative or if it's good. When somebody wicked or somebody who is intimidated by you and irritated by you because they cannot put their finger on what it is that's beautiful or unique about you. In some cases, they do know what it is. They know you're well spoken and articulate. They know you are intelligent. They know you are educated. They know that God's hand is on you. They know that the Spirit of the living God is in you. They know this. And so sometimes they want any type of attention you will give to them. This is why certain people, they will watch you. They will become obsessed. They will stalk you on your social medias. They will go and question people about you. They will kick things off with you in the workplace. They will try to put you in situations where they ask you certain questions and they're waiting for your response so they can use it against you. And if you get angry, you're still giving that person or those people attention. And so sometimes because people know who you are or who you are becoming, or they already know who you're going to be, they are going to try to launch attacks towards you. They are going to try to stir things up with you and kick things off with you. And so you go through these things for a large part of your life. If you all think back on what was your first major warfare experience, what was it that you were experiencing, and it didn't matter where you were or where you went, that same thing kept coming up. Let me give you guys an example. Say you were at one job and you kept having a bully at that job, or you kept having a supervisor that was competing with you, or you wanted to elevate and they were intentionally keeping you back. They were saying certain things to corporate or to management to stop you from getting ahead because they knew that you can take their position and you could do it better than them. They knew you were more knowledgeable or educated, and so they don't want that to happen. But You got wind of it and you started to notice the progression of their nasty behavior. So you just resign, or you quit, or you got demoted in your position, or you relocated. And then things seem to iron out. Things seem to go smoothly. But several months in, the same thing started happening to you again. You had another supervisor at your new job. They started slandering you. They started lying on you. They started nitpicking you. Every little thing you did, they started to bring it to the forefront. And they started to talk about you. They were trying to keep you back. If you tried to elevate, or if you tried to showcase, your talent or skills, they got angry about it. They got jealous about it. So then you had to quit again. And then you started another job. You may have, changed your entire career, but then the same attack came again, and you moved on from that. So now for some of you all, you like, I don't even want to be in a workplace. I'm done with that. It could have been in your friendships. You were in a friendship. You were cool. You had that friend or those friends' best interest at heart. But you noticed that jealousy would start to surface. You noticed that competition would start to surface. You noticed that a certain friend or friends would be really snarky and nasty with you. You noticed that they were not really there for you, and they would make an excuse. When you knew that they could be there, they would make an excuse and they would go hang with somebody else. You would get wind of that, or you might have saw them posting on social media and they were out of town, and they went out of town on a day that you were having your party or your engagement or your graduation, whatever it was. And so you cut that friend off, or you cut those friends off, and you moved on. New people came into your life, and as time went on, they started displaying the same behavior. Okay, that's another example. Another example is with family. You may have had a grandparent or an auntie or uncle or certain cousins that were coming after you. But when you distance yourself from them and you remove yourself, you start being cool with other cousins. You may have switched and went from your mother's side with those cousins being messy and nasty with you, and you started kicking it with a couple of cousins on your daddy's side. But then they started displaying hate. They started displaying anger, and they were being nasty and snarky with you. They even tried to get physical with you. And so you removed yourself from that. But then other attacks within your bloodline and within the family dynamic, it started coming at you. A lot of criticism was coming your way. They're talking about your physical appearance. They're bringing up your past. They're bringing up your failures. The point that I'm making is that all of this warfare for a lot of you all for many years of your life, you have gotten accustomed to it, and you just rested in it, and you like, this is just what it is. But what I'm saying to you is that as a child of God, there comes a time where the peace of God will overtake you. God will overtake you. He will silence your enemies. He will silence Satan himself, because Satan is also the enemy as well. So when you're hearing these thoughts in your mind, if you heard a voice or voices in your mind and you feeling condemned in your spirit, like there's no hope for you, your situation will never change, God left you, you're not good enough, God does not forgive you, no, you are not anointed anymore, you're gonna be broke, you're gonna be homeless again, yeah, you sick. The enemy does all of these things. And so a lot of you all, you just start to get accustomed to it, and you know how to just ignore it. You just become immune to it, but you still know how to function. You still know how to function. I'm here to tell you that the peace of the Lord will come into your life. You cannot possibly think that you being a child of God, that as you continue to navigate and go through in life, that things are not going to shift and change for you. They will shift and change. But when that peace comes, you've got to give God the glory. You got to accept it. You have to be joyful about it. Stop always thinking that it's something else around the corner that's about to come out a box or a bag. And we do that sometimes. You know what? God, I see that door and window of opportunity open, but I feel like it's a setup. I see this man trying to come into my life and he's feeling me. And I don't know if I could trust him. I feel like he's a liar. I feel like he's a cheater. I feel like he's trying to set me up. He only wants to use me for my body. You know, and the same thing can happen for you men when you meet a new woman. We sometimes will get so accustomed to being attacked, going through the spiritual warfare, getting betrayed, getting backdoored, being criticized by a lot of people that are close to us, where finally we're at a place in our life and it's very quiet. Nothing is kicking off. People are not coming after you. You're not getting certain phone calls. You're not getting certain text messages. People are not emailing you. There is no chaos. There is no drama. There is no disorder. And you like, you know what? This is too good to be true. And so you looking and you searching and you have a negative mind. That, people of God, is coming from the residue of what you have gotten accustomed to. The peace of God is something you got to get used to. So overall in this message, I'm telling you right now, you better get used to your peace, because for some of you it's here and you're questioning it. You don't trust it. It feels too safe. It feels too secure. That's the peace of the Lord. Some of you all, God is about to bring you into it, or slowly he's bringing you into it, but you still looking around. You like, this feels weird. I'm uncomfortable. Get used to your peace. That is the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned, because I know you will forgive me in the morning.